Hello, my pixel peeps. Nicole Payne, CMA, here as always to drop some accounting truth bombs. And today, this is a little bit part PSA, part rant, but bear with me. I'm going to tell you the top 3 things that you need to talk to your accountant about before you make any decisions or make any moves. So, first one that you need to talk to your accountant about is if you are planning on making a major purchase. Now, funny story, it all ended well, so I call it a funny story. But it was actually a very stressful story at the time. A few years back, I was working with a client, completely cash-based, and they did everything they could to stay out of debt. So we were very deliberate with all of their planning and purchasing and all of that fun stuff. And they had this major convention. It was an annual convention pre-COVID when people actually, went and met with other people in their industry. So their industry was holding their annual convention, and it was in Las Vegas. So everything was paid for in advance, with the exception of the meals while they were there. But even that, we had set aside specific budget amount of money to use per day for meals. They went knowing everything was paid for and that they had their specific meal budget. Well, this client is out there in Las Vegas at this convention, and they're selling these. There were a lot of vendors there selling equipment. And there was this one particular piece of equipment that he really wanted. He really wanted it, and they were selling it for 50% off. And so without blinking an eye, he whipped out his cell phone, looked at his bank balance on the mobile app, said, "Yeah, I've got the money for that," and proceeded to drop $5,000 for this piece of equipment. Mind you, had he taken 2 or 3 minutes to either call his accountant or his business partner, who is his wife, he would have known the money that was sitting in their bank account was scheduled to be deducted for payroll the next day. So, all's not well that ends well. Everybody got paid on time. There was no real big issue in terms of that. So, no harm, no foul. But he definitely learned his lesson to always talk to the people who do his books before he actually makes a purchase. So, always talk to your financial people before you make major purchases. Reason number 2 that you should talk to your accountant before you do anything is if you receive funds from either somewhere you have no idea where it came from or somewhere that you recognize where it came from, but you have no idea why they would be sending you money. Do not deposit those funds without talking to your accountant. Your accountant will probably know why you've got that funds or will have ways to figure out why you got those funds. But if you deposit those funds and never talk to your accountant, there is a very good chance it's going to cause bigger problems for you down the line. So always talk to your accountant when you get money from places that you don't recognize or for reasons unknown. Okay? Clear as mud? Right. The third reason you should talk to your accountant before moving forward or doing anything is if you are thinking about selling your business or any part thereof, or if you're thinking about buying a business. That would fall under, reason number 1, major purchase. But selling your business is just as critical as buying a business. Don't sell your business without talking to your accountant. No joke. Your accountant will be able to walk you through the process. They'll be able to make sure that you don't step on a landmine or shoot yourself in the foot during this very labor-intensive and chaotic process. Because it's not just as simple as saying, "Hey, Bill, I want to sell my business. Do you want to buy it? Sure, I'll pay you $20,000 for your business." Done. No, it's not done. There's a lot of legal stuff that has to go into selling a business. There is a lot of documentation that has to be managed. Talk to your accountant, and they will help you make sure that you get all of the right people involved. Anyway, again, I said part rant, part PSA, but those are the 3 major times that you absolutely need to talk to your accountant. Okay? Capiche? Anyway, until next time, take care, everybody.